folks, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Amy, Your Inspired Life. Welcome. If it's your first time here, just know that this is a place where you can come for daily motivation to stay on track with your goals. I know it's always a constant challenge to really continually make progress and not slide off track. So what I'm doing here is giving you my best tips from the last 20 years of being a dietitian and motivational coach to help you with the energy, the mindset, the motivation to really stay on track to reach your goals. Because I know once you make progress and you hit those goals, you're headed for big things, right? We all have dreams in our life, and I know that a solid baseline of boosting our energy and keeping our mindset positive is really the foundation to that. And that includes taking care of our bodies, taking care of our health, and making progress on those goals that are really important for us. So let's do this. And today I have a really fun episode about a new technique that you may not have heard before called urge surfing. It's like a mindfulness technique that you can use when you're confronted with a craving. So one of the things that I hear over and over again from clients is their struggle to master cravings. It seems like things are going well and then a craving happens and then they kind of fall apart. It's like they feel like they don't have any power over this craving that's just calling to them. Whether it's a craving for chocolate or a craving for sweets or sugar, or so maybe it's French fries or salt. It seems to be there's this craving that pops up that people just feel like overwhelms them. So we're going to try a new technique today that I'll teach you really quickly. And I think this is something that you'll be able to use going forward. And I'd love to hear your experience with it. So I think it helps to kind of understand what exactly a craving is. It's sort of an urge that comes up, a sensation where you want to follow through with a particular action. And it's usually in the realm of dieting and health, it's about eating a particular food. So here comes a craving for something. You've got a craving for potato chips. You know you've got some in the cupboard, but you're trying to use your willpower, right, to sort of fight it off. You might be able to tackle this craving in one of two ways. Now, traditionally, I would have recommended a distraction technique, and that's where you kind of take yourself out of the environment and go do something else. Your brain stops getting stimulated by your environment. So, okay, you're thinking about potato chips, let's go and go downstairs and do the laundry, right? So that way you're just kind of away from that. And the anatomy of a craving is that cravings intensities can come and go. So you're getting away, you're giving yourself some time for that craving to pass. And then sometimes after 10 or 15 minutes, the craving's not as strong anymore and your willpower is able to sort of handle the rest of it. Now, urge surfing, on the other hand, is where you actually sit with the craving and let yourself experience that without following through with it. I think urge surfing can be a little bit more challenging because it's having you sit with the feeling of discomfort of a craving and just notice what's happening. And then part of that surf, as you're surfing the wave of a craving, you're noticing that it can be really intense. And then in moments it kind of decreases and loses intensity, and then it can kind of come back. But instead of distracting yourself and taking yourself out of the environment, you're sitting with it, the presence of the discomfort, and kind of living through that. The benefit of urge surfing is that it teaches you that you can sit with the discomfort for a while. I think there's an aspect of urge surfing that you can compare to starting a fitness program. Say you're learning how to run and you're trying to run a 5K. The first week or two, the discomfort of running is so strong that it's like you want to quit, right? You're not conditioned yet, and it's almost unbearable. It's almost like you don't even want to continue, so you feel like quitting. You know, when you get to this point in your fitness routine, it's just like, it's such a challenge when you're not conditioned to it. So with urge surfing, it's almost the same thing. It's so uncomfortable sitting with that discomfort of having an intense craving that you almost feel like you can't beat it. What urge surfing does is that it teaches you that if you sit with it and you observe the craving and you observe the discomfort, that's all you really have to do. And then you can kind of see, where does your mind go? What kind of thought patterns are you believing that is following through with the craving the only option? And if you can sit with it long enough, the answer is no. The answer is, I can actually sit here and see where this goes. I can keep surfing this urge, right? I think it's really neat because it's training your brain for mindfulness. It's training your brain to pause and not react immediately. So you're not having a knee-jerk reaction to just go have this automatic behavior of going into the cupboard and getting this food craving. I think it's a technique worth exploring and worth strengthening, because just like the beginner runner who's trying to get better at getting 1 mile, 2 mile, and 3 miles without giving up, I think you can get better at mastering cravings by practicing urge surfing as a different technique in addition to distraction. Sometimes distraction is the only option and that works the best, but urge surfing is going to strengthen that skill of sitting with a craving and letting it pass, or sitting with a craving and realizing you have control over the outcome of that craving. So give it a whirl. Let me know how urge surfing works out for you, and drop me a comment below. I've also thought a little bit more about doing an 8-week program as far as an accountability program. And I actually want to start this next week. I'm going to call it Celebrating Summer Slim Down. But I'm going to outline what the 8 weeks is going to look like and how I'm going to support you through those 8 weeks. But you can bring in anyone you want that you think might be interested in an 8-week accountability program. It's going to be something fun and brand new for the show, but I think it's going to be really a great way to kind of come together as a community and really support each other. You know, I'm going to encourage people to drop comments on particular goals or particular progresses that they're going to be going through, and I think it's just a great way to kind of boost all of us up, because I feel like we all kind of need that right now, and summer really is only 8 weeks away, because we all want to feel really great about the summer. And I think if we have this focus of our healthy diet and exercise routine that will slim down, not just physically, but also energetically, and we'll be ready to celebrate for the summer. So I'm excited to share that piece with you guys. I'm going to drop a few more details throughout the week as I kind of think it through, but I'll have it all laid out on Monday so we can all get started next week. So hopefully you're excited about that. I'll get the title right, but it'll be Slim Down Summer Celebration, if you can say that 3 times fast. Anyways, guys, something to look forward to. But let me know how it goes with the urge surfing and drop me a comment below. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.